Hello my friends, this is Shrek the One-Eyed Gamer and welcome back my friends. Today we have a nuclear fail. Unfortunately, I was very close. A couple of scenarios ensued which fucked me up for the nuclear. You know, at the start of the game I actually mucked around with a pistol when I started the game, so I wasted like a good minute or so with that gun. So if I didn't have that gun on, my chances of a nuclear would have probably been a bit higher. Also, a guy in our team, a Greenie, called in a swarm. Which was obviously fucking awesome, which was good work to him. But the swarm obviously stole a lot of kills. So that obviously, you know, made the game go a little bit faster with all the tags lying around. So if he never got the swarm, I probably would have got the nuclear. You know, since there would have been more kills for me to take. But, you know, I'm not taking anything away from the guy. I don't actually know what his name is, so fuck it. I'm also running with Respono and Rudd in this game, so a nice little three-man party, bit of teamwork, bit of communication, and it was still very good. I'm still very pleased with it. But you know, I folded under the pressure near the end. It was just pressure and the time limit. You know, the time limit was running down, and also there was like, I think there was like 95 tags or something already taken, so there wasn't many tags left to be picked up. So I just kind of tried to rush it just at the end, just to kind of speed it up a little. And also I ran out of fucking bullets in my gun, which is bizarre because I never don't run scavenger, but because I'm using an LMG, I'm using the hammer by the way, with quick draw, stock and the silencer. Obviously because I've got a big LMG, I don't think I'm going to run out of bullets, so I chose to run hardwired as well, because I do enjoy using that perk now, just with the, you know, counter UAVs and all that kind of stuff. And that certainly does help when going on a nuclear streak using hardwired. So obviously you get your VSAT, it will stay in the air regardless. So that obviously gives you a big advantage. So I'm going to quickly kind of just go through a little kind of tactic and thing that I do, you know, when going for nuclears. You know, I've never had a nuclear streak or a really high, you know, a super high gun streak with like my favourite gun, which is Peacekeeper. The guns I've always used have always been kind of different, and guns that I'm not as comfortable with. And this is what I think you should give it a try. Go with something that you're not as comfortable with using. Of course, the main thing that you're always told, you have to go with an assault rifle, or you know, an LMG. In fact, you know, so you've got that range. You know, so you can pick the enemies off from range, and you don't have to worry too much about being in their faces, and you can kind of hold back and just kind of take your time. And this is my little thing that I have actually noticed. It's more of a subconscious level. I don't know I'm doing it. So it's like when I run with the Peacekeeper, you know the play style is when you're with a Peacekeeper, when you're with an SMG, sorry. You know, it is basically rush, go aggressive, get in their faces and spray and hip fire, and you know, try and get those super, you know, quad feeds and 5-man kill feeds and all this kind of stuff. So what I've noticed is when I go for my nuclear streaks, I do change my weapon. I don't use the Peacekeeper. I use like this. I use the hammer, which I'm really enjoying the hammer, by the way. I have to give a big thanks to Twizzle for showing me the way of the hammer. Because he actually got his nuclear with the hammer, so I wish I actually did get it with this gun. I feel like I might get my nuclear with this gun. I feel it. So I think my next episode of Shrek Ops Live, I'm going to use this gun, and we're going to try it again. And like I said, obviously, like I noticed, it's all to do with play style. Like obviously with the last episode of Shrek Ops Live, I had that really good gun streak with a 5.7, you know, with a pistol, and it's because when I use guns that I'm not comfortable with, and I'm not as confident with, and it's a kind of a weapon that gives you a big disadvantage at times, like a pistol or an LMG, your playstyle has to change. But when I use guns like this, I don't notice that my playstyle changes. It's more on a subconscious level. It just changes automatically because I'm using these guns. With the 5.7, of course, like a pistol, you know, you have the disadvantage of range, so you want to wait for enemies to really come to you. But with a big gun like an LMG or an assault rifle, you can take your time more and pick them off at long range. And I've noticed this, and I don't think I'll ever get a nuclear with an SMG, which is kind of weird. And also, if you've seen GMAC also posted a video discussing nuclears and stuff. And he was running with the ballista sniper and the B2 pistol. And this, again, I think this may come into effect as well, with GMAC maybe as well, because he isn't a rushing and aggressive player like myself. He likes to use the Peacekeeper and other SMGs. So when he's switched up to, a ballista sniper and the B2 I think his playstyle changes, on its own, and he won't notice that it's changed. So he's just playing along, and then he'll end up realising, I'm in a really good streak here, and maybe not worked out why. This is how it goes for me. This is just from me seeing the video, because when I watched his video, it's basically the same as what happened to me. I just basically, my playstyle changed and I took my time. So I think that's what I think you need to do. So instead of trying to adapt your playstyle to your favourite gun, change your gun and your playstyle will adapt on its own. So give that a try, my friends. So here's my where my nuclear fails. So I shoot that guy, that was kill number 28, and I run out of fucking bullets, so all I've got is a fucking combat knife. I'm screaming at Respawn, I need a gun. That guy dies. I pick up his Peacekeeper, and then I die, unfortunately, which sucked. But like I say, the time limit was running out. I think there was like 95 points left or something, and I think there was like a minute left on the clock, so for me to try and rush out and get 2 kills, it was very difficult and very unfortunate. So if you liked the video, my friends, like it as always. Leave me your comments and thoughts on your tips and tactics, and I'll see you next time. Adios amigos!